Hello and welcome back to my channel. Welcome to a message from your Archangels today, a message from the Archangels about the next steps, excuse me, the next steps in your current path. What are they showing? What is unfolding for you? And what information or advice are you being asked to be aware of and be mindful of at this time? And we've got wisdom of the Magi, mental clarity. So already on this next step of your journey, you're being given the gift of seeing something more clearly. The gift of your seeing, your knowing is being brought to you. And we're also getting letting go of urgency, surrender, freedom from time constraints, and heartfelt gratitude, soulful appreciation. So it seems as though something has been weighed out. Now this may be karmic blessings, this may be a gift that's being given to you for the work that you've been doing, for the path that you've been on, and all that you have given is now being given back to you. And it's as though you might even be having to make a decision right now that's involving something about time and money, or energy, or freedom versus money. And where the scales are being balanced here, I'm seeing that there's this kind of a message, and because you've got the fearless card, I'm kind of seeing this message that you're being asked to let go of fear over something. It might be fear about whether you're going to be provided for. It might be fear about whether there's enough time. It might be fear over whether you are actually being granted freedom in your work, in your life, in some way. Freedom is being given. Yeah, and it's almost like you're being asked to take a step back from what it is that you've been doing. Now this could be you taking a little break from work. This could be you like having a sabbatical. This might be you changing careers. Or this could just be you being asked to take some time out from your life, your current busyness, the urgency of the everyday tasks, the jobs, the fulfillments, the commitments, you know, that you normally are doing, giving, being in your everyday. And I'm just adjusting the camera slightly so you can see a bit more clearly, which is interesting because maybe you're being asked to actually adjust your vision in how you're seeing something, which would relate to what we were saying earlier about the weighing up of time versus money, energy versus money, freedom versus income, and you know what is going to be most beneficial to your life right now. And I'm seeing a need to take care of the physical body. There's this need to, and maybe also the mind, because you're being mental energy and clarity has come up now twice. This is saying use your mind wisely. And again, this is reminding me of the piggy bank. So I think there's something to do with money here that's either concerning you, or you're trying to weigh up a decision that's involving money. And you're really being guided that spirit, you know, it says spirit has a plan for you. You can relax, you can take some time out. Spirit is looking after you. The angels are watching over you. They're saying to you that there's no need for you to worry so much. They don't want you to worry so much. Even, I have to show you this, because at the bottom of the deck, and I always say if I see a card then it becomes part of the reading, and I did see this as I pulled out these cards. Prosperity, abundance, success is here. So you're being asked to use your mind in a different way. You're being asked to look at things from another perspective perhaps, or to see something differently from how you've currently been seeing it. There's this idea that there's something here for you to do that's going to bring you a lot of soul happiness, a lot of appreciation for the moment, It's going to bring you into gratitude. And which will naturally raise your vibration. When we talk about raising your vibration and raising your energy, we're talking about you coming into that higher energy, which can magnetize towards you all of those things that you were wishing for, that you are wanting to manifest. And they can come to you more easily and in a more relaxed way. You know, I've really been getting this guidance recently that we, for some time actually, that we're being asked to not work harder, but to work smarter. And what that means is that we're being required to look at things or to organize our lives in such a way where we can trust and know that we don't need to slog away and push ourselves beyond our limits to earn money or to receive. That old mentality, that's an old vibration. That energy has passed, it's gone. Now is the energy of, you know, good things come easily to me. Let that be your mantra every day. Good things come easily to me. I attract everything I need in every moment. You know, all of these things, these are ways to use your mind with clarity, to use your wishes, your energy, to draw in, to pull in those good things to you. And you know that saying, pigs might fly. Well, look at this, the pig with the wings. Well, what if pigs could fly? Let's just imagine for a minute. Let's use our imagination to say, what if I could have all the money I need and not work so hard? What if I could have all the money and all the things I need for my life and work 3 days a week or 4 days a week? What if I could do the thing I love, whatever that is for you, as a career, as a business, and make a living out of it, and so live in joy. And living in joy and living in abundance and living in freedom are the themes here. You know, you're feeling like maybe time's running out sometimes, or feeling like there's a rush to do stuff. And look, this person is even walking away from the desk and all of that mounting up. He's walking away from all of this. He's walking away, and he's walking into, well, you know, the yellow brick road, which comes back to coming home to yourself, the road paved with gold. The idea of, you know, we think of Dorothy and the Wizard of Oz, and there are lots and lots of theories about that film, and I know they're all going to be different, and you may have your own, but Dorothy did find her way home. She found her way home to all of the things that she needed, and she realized it wasn't going to be the things outside of her that were necessarily going to bring her there, you know, the old constraints, the old matrix. It was going to be her heart, her love, her compassion, her knowing that she had what she needed all along to get exactly where she needed to be. And there's this idea of, you know, pigs may fly, and yes, you can do this, you know. Believe in what seems impossible. Change your way of thinking to allow this to come to you. Let this be your reality. Be fearless. Be fearless. Now, this doesn't mean be reckless, okay? Let's just be clear about that. This doesn't mean just take unnecessary risks or things that, you know, are not in your highest guidance or your highest seeing, and you know what is, you know, what feels good to you and what doesn't, and that must be your decision alone. However, this is saying, for some reason you're being asked to just take a breath, just take a pause, take a minute, take time out, focus on what's going on right now, focus on how you're feeling right now. What does your body need? What does your mind need? What does your soul need? Nourish those things and let's see what comes. It's interesting that I pulled the Law of Attraction Tarot today. I haven't used this one in a long time, but it's interesting when we're talking about attracting good things to you, that I pulled out this tarot to work with, and obviously not knowing what was going to come today, but at some high level we do know, don't we? We do have this guidance. As I followed my guidance on which card decks to pull, you must follow your guidance on where you're being asked to be brave, or where you're being asked to take some time out, where you're being asked to look after yourself. There's great transformation happening here. This is a rebirth. This is a rebirth. That means that life is changing, life is coming into the new, and that's a major arcana card, which is truly awesome. It means big change, you know, it means a whole change in the way that you're living your life, or the way you're seeing something, or you're embracing the new from the old, you know, letting go of what is old. And it's coming back to what we were saying. Yeah, these are the old ways of thinking. We've got to slog away, we've got to work so hard. You know, you have been working hard, but this is now time for you to call into being what it is you're needing, what it is you're wanting to do, what's going to be for your highest good and your happiness. And I feel that, yeah, look at that. That's so beautiful. You know, this really is a change for the highest good. And here, you know, we've got the fortune cookie, and the fortune cookie suggests that you are blessed, and I believe this is the 10 of Pentacles, which is absolute abundance coming out of whatever this change in thought, change in thinking is bringing for you. And the change in thoughts and the new way of seeing something, the new way of living your life, or of seeing a situation that you're in, is leading to abundance. Now that abundance can be abundance of whatever it is that you most need, whether that's time, whether that's money, whether that's energy, whether that's health. It could be any or all of those things, because this reading will be different for everybody. It is a general reading, but whatever it is for you, I feel, you know, there is the potential for this to come in now. Just like excuse me, throat chakra clearing, which might mean, you know, that this is also for you. Maybe at some level you're upgrading and learning how to speak up for what you need. That could be part of the reading, as long as you are sort of saying to yourself right now, and this is interesting, we've got forgive and forget, a ritual cleansing of pain and lies, arise and awaken, see a new sunrise. And look at the light. Look at the light shining on forget. So I really think you're being asked to forget some old ways of thinking, really letting go of something that has held you back, or that's stopping you from living the life that you deserve, that you need, that your body, your mind, your soul, your spirit is calling out for now. What is calling to you, and how could you take one step towards this today? This is a reading about the next step. So focus on the here and now. Trust that spirit has a plan for you. Trust that you can be abundant and be successful in your life. When you choose to come back to yourself, look at what you need, and allow the light to come into your life in a way that you can receive it with gratitude. Gratitude is one of the highest vibrations. And if you just did one thing today, it could be, what are 3 things or 5 things or 10 things I'm grateful for in this moment, and really focus on that feeling of gratitude. Really be grateful for every penny, for everything, for every person, for every blessing in your life right now. And as you do that, and the more you do that, those blessings can actually multiply and increase. And before you know it, you've got even more of the things that you thought that you need, or that you didn't know you needed. Look at the light that's coming onto the reading. Look at the light that has filled this space. If you're still here, I really hope you're seeing this, because this is beautiful. This is really a time to walk into the new, to start that new journey today, and to ask yourself, what is it I really need, and how can I take a minute and take a pause in my life to let this be so. Thank you so much for being here. I'm wishing you everything that is in your highest good today and always. And please do let me know in the comments if this resonates for you, or how your life changes and manifests in the most beautiful ways. Please always trust your intuition, as you know best. No reader, nobody else can tell you anything, because your guidance is your key to the future and your happiness. Thank you for being here.